Hi everyone, it is Sarah with Nail Wraps. I just wanted to hop on and show you guys some new designs that we are dropping, and then also a couple restocks that we have done. So I'll give everyone a few minutes to jump on. And if you are seeing this on YouTube, we are doing this as a Facebook Live. So if you see me talking, I'm not talking to myself. As you guys come in, if you can either hit the thumbs up button or just say hello, I'll be able to start seeing everyone coming into the room. All right, I'm starting to see a couple things. I'll give everyone a couple more minutes. Hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. Is anyone doing anything exciting? If you are, drop that in the comments as well. And we do have a Facebook group. It's Nail Wraps and Beauty VIP group. So if you ever are wanting to go into a group where you get a little bit more support, everyone shares nail fees, they all talk to each other. So it's definitely a really cool place. And then if you ever have, any issues, or, you just want a new way to do something or get some mani, I would say like DIY mani inspiration, definitely it's a great place to be. And again, that's in Facebook under Nail Wraps and Beauty VIP group. Okay, there we go. I'm starting to see everyone come in now. So I will go over some new wraps that we are have made live tonight. They are limited edition. So once these sell out, we will not have more of these. So you want to make sure if they are something that you've been looking for, that you go in and grab them. And I do have all the packages opened up from when I took pictures earlier, so I will go over that. And then, let's see here. I am wearing Venice Sunrise. This was a restock that we just put in. I really like it. It's like a red burgundy, has some gold in there. The tips of it are pretty gold. If you have really long nails, it'll show up really nice. So this is what that one looks like. You can see the glitter on there, and then this is what it looks like on. And then my thumbnail is here. You can see I have some of the gold towards the top. So it definitely really catches the light. Super, super shiny, really, really pretty design. And that is Venice Sunrise. That was just restocked. We do have a limited quantity of this one, so if this is one you want, I would definitely suggest grabbing that. And then I also tried out a new product that I'll share with you guys. It was a product win, but a product fail at the same time. So we'll go into that as well. So the new designs we have, this one is called That Spring Feeling. And I'm actually going to pull these out so you guys can see them. So this is That Spring Feeling. And if you look, you'll see tiny little holographic glitter in there. And it is a super gloss design. And then if you look here, you'll see the flowers that are laid in there and all the detail on the leaves there. So this one is so pretty. This will make a absolutely, hang on one second, let me block the light there. This will make an absolutely gorgeous mixed mani. So definitely want to add this one to your arsenal. This one is called That Spring Feeling. Another new limited edition we have is Black and White Leaves. And so I'm sure some of you have seen the green, we have them in green, red, and electric blue. And now we have them in a black and white. And if you see the picture on the website of these, this part right here, it looks crazy because it's almost as if the middle of the wrap is floating on the page. And when you look in there, you'll be able to really see how bright this white is. So this ombre right here, it's going to be a really gorgeous pop of color. And it goes from a really, really deep black into like a gray, a dark gray. And then this right here, it's so subtly gray that it makes that white just kind of blend right in and pop. Like you almost don't see it until you look closely. So when you see that one on the website, the picture of it is just amazing. And then this one is Black and White Leaves. And I don't have any pictures of these on anyone's hands yet. I just got them. And, we do have our hand models. I wear wraps as well. We try to put up pictures for you guys. But for these, I would love for you guys to send me some of your pictures. I want to start featuring you guys on our page. You know, not only do we, you know, share, we try to share as much as we can with you, but we definitely want you guys to be a part of what we do on a daily basis. You know, we love sharing with you, and oh my gosh, the DIY mani pictures, your nail fees, everything has been so beautiful. And this week I've been kind of showcasing, if you guys post to the Karma Nail Wraps page, for some reason it doesn't let me okay it for you to see it in full, but I can go in and screenshot your what you share with us, and I've been posting those. So as you guys share with us, those are going live and being posted. So don't be afraid to post to our Karma Nail Wraps page. I will see it and I will share the post for you guys. So then this one is Heavenly Rainbows. It's kind of hard to see in person. It's really, you can see it really clear. In this light, I had a really hard time getting it. You can see the little rainbows and the clouds right there. And then this has holographic glitter in there. So if you can see the pink, green, and blue start popping in that glitter, especially right here, you can see it really well as I move it. And then this one was Heavenly Rainbows. And then we had some requests for people who like to crochet and knit. So I thought this one was a really cute pattern. It kind of fits into there. So this one is Crochet and Knitters Club. So it is the pattern of a ripple like Afghan or something that's knitted in a ripple pattern. And then this right here, this ombre is to die for. The designer of this specific wrap, she's the one who made Charlotte that we had around Halloween. It was the gray wrap, and then it had like the webbing that was through here. This is the same exact ombre that was on that wrap. So if you love that wrap, you are going to love this one. And again, this one was Crochet and Knitters Club. And then this one does have the sparkles in this section as well right here. You can see the little holographic pops of glitter on this one. This one's gorgeous in person too. All right, then we have Boho Gypsy. And with Boho Gypsy, this is truly just embodies everything about boho. It is a kind of a paisley floral, has some mandalas in there. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Dana. I'm starting to see comments now. I wasn't seeing them before. I can only see if someone hops in, but now I'm starting to see everything. If you guys have questions or anything you want me to talk about tonight, or, you know, anything that you need, just drop it in the comments. And I'm seeing things pretty close to real time right now, it looks like. Okay, so again, this is Boho Gypsy. Mandalas in there. And then this right here, this is a creamy white. If you look kind of close, you can see there's actually some shading that's around the flowers right there. So this wrap has a lot of depth to it. You can really tell right here on this one too. The colors are super bright, little butterflies mixed in there. Every time I look at this wrap, I see something different with it. So definitely a beauty if you like to have a bright like spring mani. This is the one for you. And then we have Butterflies and Roses. And this one, the purple on this one is to die for. What it is there's little butterflies throughout, and then you're going to see the butterflies are going to be on the, or on or near the roses. And the roses are the bright purple that you're going to see. So there's the butterflies right here. This is in a gold, it's like a goldish tan. It's in a high gloss finish. And then all that purple you see in there, all of that is the bright purple roses. And then all of the butterflies have little accents of purple around them as well. Sorry if you guys hear some clicking. I am doing a live from home tonight. And, you know, Charlie, our little mascot here, is hanging out with me and decided he's going to start roaming around. So I apologize if you hear clicking. And then when I had first popped on, I think I showed this one. This is the little bit of everything glitter. So it has every single color that we have. This was a restock, and I just got this back in. So this one's ready for you guys. And then I have a couple more to show you. These are restocks and then some Easter ones as well. So just so you guys can see the difference on a couple of these. Another one here, this is the Hollow Silly String, and this is a limited edition. I just put in the last of the inventory on this one today. We don't have that much left. This will not be reprinted. So if this is one you want, make sure you get in there and grab this one. And then I am starting to run low in stock on my custom design Gypsy Rose that I made. So this has the little, let me line up there. It's like a tan, and it has little like cups. There's red roses throughout. This is a shimmer, so it's not a super bright wrap. I love this one for because it's so neutral. And then if you look there on the fortune teller's hand, she has the little red fingernails. So I thought this one was pretty cool. So Gypsy Rose is the name of that one. It's a custom, so we are running low on that one as well. So make sure you grab that. We're probably not going to reprint that one for quite a while. All right, and then Mahogany and Amber. This is a limited edition. I don't think I've ever showed this to anyone, so I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to see this. This one has a mix of different color wood, mahogany. It's got like some teak wood, some blonde wood. And then this has silver glitter running throughout, and then silver foil on the chocolate brown colors right there. These are foiled in, so these have a super high gloss finish. And then the glitter, let me see if I can get a good view of this for you guys. The glitter really has a super sparkle on it, and then you can see the foil right there, kind of sparkling. So this one's really pretty in person, and that is Mahogany and Amber. And then we did restock Tiny Hollow Dots. This is one of our #1 requested restocks. So this one is clear, so you can use this as an overlay. And this will go right on top of any of the designs you want. You can also wear this one plain if you just want your nails to have a little bit of sparkle. If you want them to have a little bit more sparkle, you can actually double these up. So put one wrap on and then place a second Tiny Hollow Dots over the top of that. And then that will give you a nice thick layer of holographic sparkle. So this one, you can kind of see the white in the background is actually the wrapper for the wrap. So it's not the wrap itself. The wrap is going to be clear. So this one, just multicolored holographic. And you can see when I move it here, all the colors of the rainbow show up in this one. And it's Tiny Hollow Dots. And then another restock, we had this one for spring a couple times and it was requested to come back, so I made sure to grab it. And that one is Glittering Tahiti. So this is an ombre one, and I have to say a lot of people aren't sure when they first see these types of ombres that it's going to be something that, you know, you'll love or you feel is a good fit. You would be surprised how different these look on every length of nail. So if you aren't sure, you can maybe start with like a gold one or like the one I have on right now, which is the Venice Sunrise. So you can see I could flip the wrap and have more of the gold side where it goes into the pink. I liked having that red side right there where it's the real deep crimson red and then it goes into the lighter right there. And when I hold these up next to it, you can see the ombre for sure that's on that nail. So if you're not quite sure if ombres are your thing, go with something more like the Venice Sunrise. Once you see how much you really love ombres, then go with the Glittering Tahiti. So it'd be a nice little transition into it for you. And then I know I've had some people reach out and they, you know, just say they're still a little unsure of overlays. We've had a lot of different overlays come into stock, and it can be intimidating if it's not something that you're used to doing. I don't know why I have one piece of hair just sticking straight out today. Sorry, guys. If you're not used to working with these, it can be a little bit intimidating. My recommendation for that is to start with something like Tiny Hollow Dots. You don't have to line it up. It doesn't have to be straight. You just get it on the nail. What I like to do when I do my pinkies on the regular wraps, like when I put these on in the 16 strips, this one here, the second one, is always the one I use for my pinky. When I do the overlay, I use this one here. So whenever I do overlay, I actually do the one that's slightly smaller than the wrap I used as the base and the one that's like on my nail. And I find that that gives me a little bit of a better control with it. I line it up a little bit better. Just overall, it's something that I found really works well for me. It might not work for you, but it is another option to try if you're unsure with it. But if you haven't done overlay, you really want to do an overlay, but you're just not quite there, get some Tiny Hollow Dots and try that. You cannot mess this one up. It doesn't have to go any specific direction. There's no sequin glitter, so this one will be a nice, easy one to get started and work with. And then for Easter, we have quite a few wraps, I think, left in stock. Our Easter wraps are all 30% off right now. No coupon code needed. So just put them in the cart. They'll automatically be 30% off. And you can still use other coupon codes that you may have on top of that. But those will not be discounted beyond that 30%. We have 2 chocolate colored wraps. And these are a little confusing. When I first got them, I thought they sent me the same ones. And then I put them side by side and oh, now I see the difference. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw that too. So one is called Happy Easter. And this one has little bunnies on there right here that you can see. And then this right here, it's the cutest little polka dots. And the polka dots are like a pinkish tan color. It's very subtle. So when it's on, it's going to look very smooth and nice. And the little bunnies that are on there, it looks like a boy and girl bunny. And then the wraps actually do say Happy Easter on them. And I lined them up. If you have shorter nails, the Happy Easter is right here on both of these. So you're still going to be able to see Happy Easter on this one. So this is a really good one that short or long nails, you're going to be able to fit the whole design. And then this one here, this is chocolate bunnies. So with chocolate bunnies, you have the bunnies right here. And then the little eggs. And then you'll see this one here. It says Happy Easter as well. It's just kind of mixed up in there. But these are little tiny Easter eggs. And they have little bows on them. Little flowers in there. This one's absolutely adorable. So chocolate bunnies has the bunnies and the eggs. And then Happy Easter, the chocolate one, has the bunnies and the polka dots. So they are different. If you like browns, if you're more like neutral, don't want anything too crazy, these show up really nice. And the bunnies don't stand out super bright, but they stand out enough that you can definitely tell that they're there. And then I wore this one last week and I posted a picture. It was Pika Bunny. I think this is my favorite Easter wrap we've ever had. I don't know why. I just think it's the cutest thing ever with the little bunny. If you have kids, these are super easy to cut down. You can get the little bunny onto their nail for them. You can also do a mommy and me mani with this one. These trim down very, very easily. So if you have, most children's nails are around the pinky size here. If you take the backing from this pinky, you can actually lay it on top of these other wraps and use it as a guide to trim. So that way you can trim up the nails for your little ones if you want to do a shared one. And then this one, again, this was Pika Bunny. So this is that ombre that I love. It goes from purple to pink to orange on this one. And then the ombre, where the bunnies are, that's ombre as well. And then this one is Goth Bunnies. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's so funny. This one has the little bunnies on there. Let me get close. So this little bunny is holding a skull. This one has a little grenade in his hands. There's a super cutesy bunny right here with the little cleaver. And then these are like little skulls. And then there's little grenades floating around, bunny tracks. And then there's little eggs in here, Easter eggs as well. And some of the eggs are have the design of a little grenade. So super cute. If you like more of a ironic, funny looking one, or just something that's more of the darker color, more gothic, definitely Goth Bunnies is for you. We also have Bunny Hop, and this one is adorable as well. This has all the colors of Easter and spring that you can think of. So a nice pink one here with the bunny. This is a really pretty teal. It's like almost like a seafoam green. And then this yellow here, it's not a shade of yellow that's going to look, not all shades of yellow are very complementary on the skin, I should say. With this shade of yellow, it's more of like a goldenrod, so it's going to look good on every single skin tone. So if you're not sure about yellow and you want to try it out, I would recommend this wrap because it's such a good shade for everyone to wear. And then little Easter eggs here and here as well. And then a little tiny bunny peeking out right here. So this one is Bunny Hop. And then the last one I grabbed to show you, this one is Egg Sided Bunnies. And it has the little bunnies here. Has little like Peter Rabbit bunnies right there, and then little Easter eggs. So this one's super cute too. The size, the distance that the bunny is from the base right here, these would also be really easy to trim up if you wanted to do like a matching mani with someone who has either small nails or a child. They would definitely look great with that. And then I have a couple other things to show you guys. Right now, as we're going through the change of weather, I've had to double up on cuticle products. My hands, just with working with paper all the time, and then I dig in like the boxes and the containers where we have our nail wraps, and when I'm filling orders too, they have sharp edges right here. So a lot of times I'll have like little nicks on my fingers. It's just hazard part of the job, I guess, for what happens when you work with them. But I've been using our cuticle oil. This is the Lily. It is clear. This really doesn't have a strong scent. Our oils have just a very mild scent to them. And with these, they're super easy. You just click it and then you just apply it around the cuticle and then just rub it in. And I always say I keep one in the kitchen, I keep one in the bathroom, I keep one at my desk, and then one where I sit. And every time I wash my hands, especially going through this season right now where they're super dry, I do use this. I try to use this throughout the day. And then at nighttime, I also use it and then put on a heavy lotion or emollient on top of that for my hands. And then I've gotten so bad here with the change in weather that I've had to get out the Badger Cuticle Care. And if this has a lemongrass scent, it's a really, really, really thick cuticle ointment. And you can tell I've had this for like a year and I use this pretty regularly. You can see like that's all that's gone out of it. So it lasts a really long time. Once you put your finger in there, you start moving it, it'll actually warm up and it becomes like a kind of a liquid. You can see it on my finger there. And then with these, you can put these on the wraps. I had zero bad effects with these. No issues whatsoever rubbing them around the nail and the wrap. Just make sure your wraps are down, touching your nail well and not sitting on the cuticle, and that you have your top coat on, and then you can see the difference in how fast that revitalizes a cuticle. So if you do have cuticles like mine where they're super dry, this is going to be really hard to use during the day. It can leave like grease spots on things. Also, if you're touching like your hair, your makeup, it'll mess things up. So you want to use this one only at bedtime. I got it off Amazon. I think it was $7, and it has like a 3-year shelf life. And then it's just it's the soothing shea butter formula, and I did get the certified organic. And then during the day, I use our cuticle oils that we have here. And then I put these in a 4-pack for you guys, and I discounted it down so you get a discount for purchasing multiples. So that way you can keep one like with you. I also keep one in my purse. I usually take that one from the bathroom and then I have to go get another one. So I lied. I sometimes have 6 of these going at one time. I try to stick with 4. But definitely this one has zero ill effects on nail wraps. You can, once you click the top here, the liquid comes down and you just apply it. You can see it's kind of wet. I've rubbed it right across the top of the nail into the cuticle. Never had an issue with my wraps lifting at all. So you can see here the difference. Hang on, let me cover it up. So there we go. This finger here has our oil on it, and then this finger here has the ointment balm. So you can see the difference in thickness and why you only want to use that at nighttime. And if you guys have questions, make sure you're dropping them in the comments. I believe I am able to see things in real time still right now. I've had a few people ask about Orly Bonder. There's been a little bit of confusion and uncertainty with using this. So let me just run through this real quick and I'll give you some tips and tricks with this as well. So with Orly, it is a rubberized base coat. And with rubberized, what that does is it offers a little bit more protection to the nail itself. And then it also, it does help to plump the nail a little bit. So if you have really bad ridges, this does help with filling those a little bit. It's not going to be 100%, but it does help a little bit. You can buff those out and still put this right on top. It's safe to use. And with this, everyone asks like, how much do you apply? Do you use a lot, a little? It is very, very, very liquidy and runny. So you can see it coming off of there. What you want to do is just dip it, and then you want to kind of dry it off a little bit so you only have a little bit on that brush, and then you brush it over the whole nail. If you have trouble with just the tips of your nails sticking, you still want to brush it on the entire nail. The reason being is you can create uneven spots underneath the wrap, and you can also create pockets where moisture can get in. When moisture gets in and something sits on top, what happens is mold. So you can, give yourself a nail fungus by doing that. So whenever you're using your wraps, I always recommend our tool. This is surgical grade silicone right here. So it's a good, it doesn't break down. So it's a very strong silicone too. It has bend, but not super bendy. So if you're able to bend your tip all the way over, it's time for a new one with these. The buffer on the other side is the pink quartz. These last about 6 months to a year on average. And when you put your wrap down, you're going to want to let that oily bonder dry for about 2 to 3 minutes. It will never dry completely. It's going to still feel tacky no matter what you do. That is normal. It's doing its job. So what I recommend with that is I do like 2 nails at a time. So I'll like do these 2, and then I'll get the wraps on them, and then I'll switch to these 2, and then I do my thumbs last. So I put the oily bonder on these 2, then on these 2, peel my top layers off my wraps, get them ready. By the time I've done that, they're ready to apply. When you use the tool to put down your wrap, you just do it, you place your wrap down, make sure you place the center well with it, and then you're just going to wipe down the center, wipe down the side, same thing there. And then I like to go through and just kind of push my wrap down right there and just make sure that it's like flush with the side of my nail there. And you should have little gaps. Like if it's dead flush against your skin right there, you can see there's a little gap right there. That's what you're going for. You want to have a tiny bit of a gap all the way around your nail. In the back of your nail right here, you can see there's like some space between my wrap. That's your cuticle rough. Your cuticle rough is what keeps you from getting bacteria underneath your nails, underneath your wraps. So you want to make sure you leave that little spot out right there so that nothing covers it, and make sure your wraps are pushed down tightly. Once you do that with the oily bonder, you put your wraps on, file them off like normal, and then you're done. You just make sure you put on your top coat afterward. The oily bonder helps if you have a job where like you're grabbing things a lot, and just like nail polish, these chip like polish. So you want to make sure that you're protecting them. They are more durable than regular nail polish for sure. They are like, I would say one step under, like the gel manis that you have to soak off and get, drilled off at the salon. They're about one step under that as far as stability if you apply them correctly. So instead of paying, $100 at the salon for your manicure, your nails to be put on, you can do some cuticle care, keep these wraps on. They help to strengthen, your nails. If they're always covered and you have a good top coat on, your nails will be nice and long, and you save yourself a ton of money, and then also have awesome manis. We always recommend the CND Vinyl Luxe as the top coat. The reason being is this is a like a vinyl type of actual top coat. It's very thick, and this adds to the durability of your nail, and it makes your nails thicker. So you can see on here like how thick that actually is and how slow it drips down. This will make your nails stronger just because of the thickness of the product. I like to put my wraps on before bed, and then I put this on in the morning. I put my coffee to start making, and I put this on. It's dry in 2 minutes and you're done. If I'm in a hurry, I was in a hurry last night, I didn't have a choice, I put this on as soon as I did my nails. I seal my tips. That is how you keep from getting shrinkage. You don't want to yank that wrap super hard. You just want to give it a little bit of a tug to make sure that it's down snug. And then from there, once you file, you can see a little bit of my nail tip right there, but for the most part, it is like down and over that. You just want to make sure that when you are using a nail file, that you're coming up underneath the nail. I know some people will tell you to file this way. I don't like to do that because when you file that way, the tip of your nail is exposed, and it bothers me. Not everyone, some people are fine with that. It's okay. It's whatever you prefer. So you can either file at this angle and go straight up and down, or I'm sorry, straight down like this, or you can go underneath the nail and file in one direction until the wrap comes off. I prefer going under the nail. If you have super short nails, just tilt it a little bit and get it under there, and then try to go at that angle. So I've done these with super, super short nails and haven't had a problem with it. So oily bonder, do 2 fingers at a time, so that way they're not all sticky at one time. You're gonna have everything stuck to you. You're gonna be trying to move, you're gonna have little plastic pieces everywhere. I got my fingers stuck in my hair with it. It makes a mess. So 2 fingers, 2 minutes, nail wraps. 2 fingers, 2 minutes nail wraps. Thumbs, nail wraps. Next morning, vinyl Lux. If you do not have time to do it in the morning, you have to seal it that night. What you're going to do is take the brush, and I'll actually do it and show you guys. You want to wipe it so it's pretty dry. There's just a little bit of like product on there. Nothing that's dripping. You can see how dry that is. Whoops, it's gonna drip right there though. Hold on. When you guys do this yourselves, you won't be holding things at weird angles like this, making a mess like I do. When you seal your tip, there's the tip of your nail right there. You're just going to just go along the very, very top of your nail and then dip again and get the top coat on the actual nail itself. And then you're just going to brush down. I do it in 3 strokes. There we go. And then if I need to, I do like a 4th one just to balance it all out. And now my tip is completely sealed. Sometimes it gets stuck underneath your nail afterward, like the next morning. If you have any stuck, you see how this has an angle right there? You just go under there and just run this back and forth very lightly a couple times, and it pops all of it right out from underneath your nail. So super easy. Maria, how do you take this off? So when you use Orly Bonder, the removal method I like to use is I lift a corner of my wrap and then I dip my my rubber cuticle stick. I dip it into my nail polish remover and I go under the wrap. Some people with Orly can still do that, but most people, if you've applied it to the entire nail, you've had them on for like a week or more, you're going to want to do a soak off. Soak off is super easy. Get yourself regular cotton balls and you're going to take those and get nail polish remover on them, set them onto the nail, and then we sell remover clips, so it's like a claw and it has a bend in it. So you want to clip one of those on and it keeps the cotton ball bent with the shape of your nail so that it actually sits tight on there. Let it sit for 10 minutes and then just wipe like this and the whole thing will come right off for you. That way it keeps your nails nice. Just take a cotton pad then and just go around and remove anything else that you didn't get removed. At that time, I would, while you wash your hands, you can use your 2-in-1 tool, the pink quartz side, to push back your cuticle at that time as well. I keep one in the shower. I do it in the shower a lot just because my hands get, you know, soft from being in the water. So what I do at that is I just lightly push back my cuticles and then I go in a circular motion. I always recommend using this wet when you're going to push cuticles. It's like a pumice stone for the nail. It's a little bit softer than a regular pumice stone, but this won't be as damaging when it's wet. So if you use it dry, if you have really thick nails like I do, it's fine. I don't get any damage from it. But I know sometimes my nails are weaker, or, you know, I've had, if my cuticles are super dry, it does affect my nails. So I want to make sure that I don't take that chance in ruining anything with my nail. So I always like to go in wet. I also keep one in the sink. So when I do take off my wraps, I'm able just to do a quick run through and buff it off. And then I just take it with me to where I sit down so that I have this part here to put my wraps on. I actually, one of our nail models, and sometimes you don't realize this. So this was a great experience. And I realized not everyone knows this. So it gives me a chance to also tell you guys about this. When you are taking pictures of your nail wraps at certain angles, if you put your wraps on and you press like this or like this really hard when you're applying them, when you take pictures of your wraps, you will see your fingerprint in those wraps. This is a semi-cured nail polish. So it is still going to have some tackiness to it. So that's another reason why I recommend this tool. It keeps you from getting fingerprints in your wraps. It's not definitely noticeable when you're just looking down at them. It's more noticeable in super bright sunlight, or when you go to take a picture, you'll look back and you'll see those little ridges. So that's what that's from. All right, and last thing I have for you guys tonight. Sorry, I kept you here longer than I thought. I didn't realize I had so much to go over. Last thing here, I had a product fail. But it only failed part of the way, and I'll explain why. So I purchased, this is called Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab, and it comes in a teal tube like this, and it has little packaging. I bought this, I think it was around $7. And when you open it up, it has this really cool little clear brush, just like our cuticle oil has. So I was looking for something that I can use in place of the Badger emollient ointment that I use at nighttime. I wanted something that I can use in place of that, maybe something that would work great. And I love the smell of this. I normally don't like fragrance. This is a like coconutty Hawaiian island, makes you want a pina colada kind of smell. So if you're not big into fragrance, this is definitely not for you because it is strong. So my fail with this is I had on wraps that were French Manny. So the whole bottom portion of my wrap was clear. And I put this on, and it's a really thick gel. You can see some, hang on one second. You can see some kind of trying to drip off. Hang on, let's see here. Right there, you can see it kind of like dripping. You can see how thick this is. It's like a gel, like hair gel. And when I put it on, it went on beautifully. So I said, okay, maybe this is something I can use at night. I rubbed it in. Everything was great. No lifting. Super excited about it. Put it on a second time, and all of that clear on my wraps turned gray. And I had CND Vinyl Lux over the top of it too, which is super, you know, it's hard to break through. Like even with nail polish remover, it takes a few minutes to start getting, you know, to work through that. And this just grayed out those nails so bad. I tried it on the glitter that I have on right now. I tried it on my right hand. I haven't seen it do anything to the glitter so far. So this might be all right to use with colored wraps or something that's a darker color that has the glitter. But I definitely would not use it on anything light colored or anything that has any of the French Manny style to it. So again, that was Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab. It is a very thick gel like emollient, so this will be a nighttime product. Otherwise, it's going to get in your hair. It will make a mess. You will not want to use this during the day. And super, super strong fragrance with it as well. So again, nighttime or daytime, I use our cuticle oil, which is, I have mine in Lily that I've been using. I do have a 4-pack. If you just look up cuticle oil 4-pack, you'll see it. I have it discounted for you guys right now. And then the Badger Cuticle Care Organic, I got this off Amazon. It was about $7, I think. And then you can see how thick it is. It's an emollient, imagine like a candle that kind of melts when you rub your finger through it. And Maria, you can use a regular nail polish remover. You can use acetone or non-acetone. We always recommend using a remover called Mineral Fusion. We do not sell that product here just because of the strict guidelines with shipping. And they charge like a special surcharge with it. I didn't want any of the costs to go up to you guys with having that product. So I found the cheapest way to buy it is to wait until Whole Foods has their sale for 20% off beauty. You can get them for about $7 for, it's a really big bottle too. You can get it for about $7. And then Amazon will have them for $9.99 for the big bottle. But the trick with Amazon is to wait until they have the 2-pack, and then you can get a 2-pack for $16. So you get 2 of the really big bottles. And when I do my removal, I just pour a little bit in the lid, and that's where I dip my rubber cuticle in, and then I just keep working it back and forth until the wrap slides off. If you've never seen me take them off before, head to our website, carmenelwraps.com, and you'll be able to see a removal demonstration. Just scroll down to the bottom, and you'll be able to see that. And it takes me about 5 minutes to take them off. Super, super easy. You don't want to force it. You just want to glide back and forth. And as the adhesive and the polish starts to loosen from your nail, it'll slide right off for you. If you are doing the Orly Bonder, some people can't get them off that way if they have on Orly. If you feel resistance, it is not the right way to remove wraps for you. Or if you have super thin nails, I don't recommend it. In that case, that's where you do that soak off. So Mineral Fusion, I always recommend it. It's less damaging to the nail than an acetone or non-acetone polish. With Mineral Fusion, it is acetone free, and it actually uses minerals to break down the nail polish onto the nail. So it's not going to have that super drying effect. And you'll notice too, when you take off your your wraps, if you feel your nail after you've had that on, it's almost like it feels slick, like it's well moisturized. So super good for the nail compared to some of the other products out there. So I hope this all was helpful for you guys. I'm sorry, I just went over a million things at one time here. I said I'm just going to show a few wraps and just a product fail, and here we are an hour later. And so with this one, again, it was our new releases. We had, this one was the Butterflies and Roses. This was the Boho Gypsy. And these are all available right now. This is the Crochet and Knitters Club. This was the Heavenly Rainbows. We have Black and White Leaves. And then this one matches the, you'll see ruby leaves, green leaves, and electric blue leaves. This actually matches those. It would look really cool in a mixed mani using all the colors. So if someone ever does that, please, please, please share a picture with us of that one. And then this one is that Spring Feeling. And if you missed the beginning, if you guys are watching this on a replay, please in the comments put hashtag replay. If you are watching live, right in here in this section here somewhere, you'll see a red button that says live. If you don't see that there, that is a replay then that you're watching. We did not do any pictures of these wraps in anyone's hands yet. And the reason being is I want them to come from you. So when you wear them, send your pictures to us. Also go to Karma Nail Wraps business page. You'll be able to post all your pictures there, and we'll do a screen capture of it. We can't post them directly to the page. It won't let anyone put a direct post up there, but we'll screen capture them and put them up there so that way we can share all of your beautiful nail fees that you guys have had. We do have a contest every month for our winner for a nail fee. It's just a random drawing. I'll go ahead and select a winner after this and then put up for April. So you guys put your nail fees on there as well. It's just a chance for you guys to win a free wrap. And if you're not in our group yet, Karma Nail Wraps and Beauty VIP group, make sure you head over to Facebook and join that. I'll drop the link here in the comments for you as well. That's where we just kind of support each other. Everyone asks questions. Some of our nail models are in there, and then some of our veteran wearers are in there as well, so they can help you guys with any questions that you may have. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. Please, if you need anything, reach out to us. We are happy to help, and then I will connect with you guys again soon. Thank you.